1,000 players, 1 month, 4 weekends, and by the last weekend of October, only 1 or 2 squads are going to be left standing, going up against high-level academies in front of more scouts than we have ever put in one place at one time. Last year, one event took players who felt completely overlooked and put them in front of real scouts. Off the back of a single showcase, some players ended up on trial pathways that they've been chasing for years. And this year we're doing it bigger than we've ever done anything. Alright? This is the biggest talent ID showcase that we've ever run in this country. So if you're 15, 16 or older, under 23s, and somewhere inside you, you know that you're good enough, but it feels like nobody's actually seeing you, then please, my brother, don't click off this video. Because the feeling that you've got is real. But it's not what you think it is, okay? And by the end of this, you're gonna know exactly what to do about it. Listen, let's talk about pain real quick. Let me tell you the truth that nobody in this sport says out loud. Alright? You're not making it. You not making it isn't always about your talent. Do you understand? I've been inside the academy system since I was 14 actually. Okay? I've been the player. Not the greatest, but I've been in the building. And I've sat in the rooms where scouts sit and they decide the cold half truths. Who gets a chance and who gets released. And I know how that side of things works. Because I've lived on both sides of it, I guess. And here's what that taught me. I've watched players, genuinely gifted players as well. Friends, family, doesn't matter, distant players. Kids who could do things with a ball that most people can't. But they get released. And it's not because they couldn't play, clearly, but because the right person with the actual power to sign them never once saw them at all. So they got missed. Not beaten, but they got missed. Good, yeah? Keep training, keep working hard. Obviously, we've got a big event coming up, actually. 1,000 players. Have you ever seen us do something like that before? Yeah? You registered for the waiting list, so you interested in coming? But we'll take a look anyways. Are you confident? What about if you're playing against a 19-year-old, 20-year-old? Don't care? Okay. Quick, your hands again. Okay. God zero, yeah? Alright, top man. Nice to see you. God zero, yeah? Cool. Talent that never gets seen, it dies quietly. And there's no big moment, there's no dramatic ending, it just fades. That's it, time ticks. And you could be the best player in your area, I've seen loads of them. The best player in your school, the best in your team, and you'll still be completely invisible to the people who could change your life. Why? You're not putting yourself in the right environments. And the worst part, every season that you sit and you wait to get discovered, waiting for someone to just turn up and notice you, that's another season gone. You don't get those years back. The window in this game is very, very small, and it closes quietly on more talented players than you could ever believe. I'm not telling you this to depress you. No, this is the reality of football. That's why you come here. I'm telling you because I'm about to show you a potential way out of it. Look, number one, you can't get signed if you're not seen. So let me give you some real game, okay? I'm not going to gatekeep. There's 3 things that you need to understand. And for each one, I'm going to show you exactly how we solve it at Basic Ball Group. Okay, number 1, scouts cannot sign what they cannot see. I don't care how good you are in your Sunday league. I don't care how many of you banged mad goals in the last season. If the right eyes are never on you, it counts for nothing. Ability in private is worthless. Ability in front of the right people is everything. Increase your luck factor. Do you know what luck factor is? Hello. That's the entire game. And this is the exact reason why we built the big stage. Take your chance. It's a genuine platform that puts you directly in front of scouts you would never, and I mean never, get access to on your own. Not a trial that you have to beg your way into, not sliding into somebody's DMs, my DMs, hoping for a reply. A stage built for you. This is what this is. It's a stage built for you with the right people in the right room. But you can't stand on a stage that you're not on. So your first move right now, whilst you're watching this, is to go join the waitlist. It's simple. First link is in the description. Get on it. So the second that we open the doors for this big stage event, take your chance. Because when the doors open, the spots are going to move fast, and the cap is 1,000. Okay, not 1,001, because last year there was 1,200, 200 people had to go home. 1,000 is the cap. Listen, secondly, scouts sign consistency, not one good day. I swear you will never go far thinking, I just played well today, that's all I had to do. Scouts don't sign one good day, they sign consistency. This is where so many players get it wrong. Anyone, and I mean anyone, me today, I can pull off a one worldie of a performance, a one nutmeg, a one highlight that gets a few likes and views. But scouts have seen 1,000 highlights. What they're actually looking for is a player who does it again and again and again and again, consistently, constantly, repetitively. Okay, under pressure, when it counts, in the right moments, when they're tired, when the game's against them, when the game's about to end, when the game gets extended. The player who gets signed is the player who always pulls through. And that is exactly why the big stage isn't one afternoon, it's 4 weekends, 4 straight cut weekends. Well, let me walk you through it. 1,000 players start on that first weekend, and by the end of it, 500 are through, and 500 are gone. And that's based on performance alone, which brings us to week 2. That 500 is then going to become 250, another 50% release rate. By week 3, we're going to cut it down again, right down to 70 though. Okay, so around 70% release rate. And then the final weekend, the last weekend of October or November, whatever date you guys get, that's where we're going to be selecting 1 or 2 squads of the best players who walked into this event. And those final squads, they're going to go up against high-level potential academies or clubs in general, or maybe even an in-house game that we set up with vast scouts exposure. And on that very final day, we're going to have the most scouts that we've ever had watching, because everyone in this game knows that the last weekend is where the best talent is going to be. And that's the day that some careers are going to get made. So think about what that means for you. If you're still standing on that final weekend, out of 1,000, you're part of the final 35 to 40 boys. You've proven yourself 4 times over in front of the people who matter. There's no argument left after that, none at all. Okay, if you want to be one of the players still standing at the end of that month, then it starts with the wait list. That's why we're here today. The first link is in the description, so I urge you to get on it now if you haven't already. Pause this video, subscribe, and get on it right now. But then let's go into something else. Exposure doesn't stop after the final whistle, which brings me to number 3, exposure. Okay, when that whistle goes, here's what most players never think about. You could play the game of your life on a Saturday, and then by Monday, if nobody filmed it just like that, it's gone. It never happened. Nobody cares, nobody knows, no one saw it. Every single stage of the big stage, take your chance, it gets filmed. Every match, every session, all of it. And it all goes up on Basic Ball Group's YouTube channel. And that's not just content for us. Understand what that actually is. That's you. That's your brand. That's exposure. Building highlight reels that scouts, academies, coaches can go back on and watch and repeat weeks and months after the whistle's gone. Your character, your attitude, your professionalism. That's your footage. Your proof, working for you whilst you sleep. You see, in 2026, the players that are getting seen are the ones with footage to back it up. You can talk all you want, I'm not gonna lie, but footage doesn't lie. And the big stage, it hands you that built into the program. All right, let's pull the curtain back even further, yeah? Because this is the stuff that people usually pay for, and I'm gonna give it to you for free right here on YouTube. Please just subscribe. When a scout is watching you at an event like this, they're not just watching for goals, they're running a checklist, a criteria. Okay, there's some scouts jargon for you, a criteria in their head, and whether they say that out loud or not, here are 5 things that they look for. Number 1, your technical quality, but under match pressure. Not you doing keepy-uppies in the garden. Can you receive it, turn and execute when someone's breathing down your neck and the game's moving super fast, high intensity? Okay, number 2, that's where your game intelligence kicks in. Your decisions, your positioning. Do you know when to release the ball and when to drive and when to hold? Do you read the game 2 moves ahead, or are you always just reacting to it? There's a key difference, because then number 3, your physical output, your work rate, your recovery. Are you still competing in minute 80 the way you were in minute 1? That's what's going to separate you as a player. Okay, number 4, consistency. And this is a big one. I've mentioned it a couple of times. Not just one good moment. Please remember that. The same level, same standards across multiple stages, different days against different opposition, different high competition. Okay, and that's exactly what the 4 weekends are built to expose out of some of you boys. And 5, coachability. Your attitude on the ball and off the ball. How you react when it's not going your way. Scouts watch that closer than any of you realize. And you see, now here's the thing. You can't fake any of that. But you can prepare for all of it. And that's actually what brings me to this, yeah? Wait for a second. Let's see. No, I have an offer for you, yeah? The big stage. Here's what it actually is. The big stage is one of the biggest, UK talent ID showcase, whatever. It's gonna be running the whole of October or November, whatever date that we set, in East London. One venue for all 4 of those weekends, so the standard and the conditions stay identical for everyone. Okay, it's called controlled variables. So again, it's open to players 15, 16 and up, right through to 23s, and you're gonna fight your way through every single cut on performance alone. Okay, no politics, there's no favors, there's no I know Ryan or who you know, and it's just what you do on the grass, on the pitch. That's all that's gonna matter. And every weekend that you survive is gonna get you closer to that final showcase in front of the most scouts in the building. And that's where we're gonna open the doors, okay? And there's gonna be a few different options to get in. And I'm not going to sit here and pin a price on it. I'm not gonna lie, not in this video, because those options go live the day that we open the doors. But what I will tell you is this. You cannot buy your way onto a stage that you can't even see yet. So the move, before anything, before tickets, before tiers, before anything of the such, is just getting yourself on the wait list. Look, it's getting hot. The first link is in the description. Go join the waitlist. Do it now whilst we're both sat here, okay? I'm just talking to you bro to bro. Before you forget and before life gets in the way, I know once you click off this video, you need to go make some food, you need to go do something for your mum, maybe you need to go help with the shopping, maybe it's a Sunday, you got workshop soon, boys, you ready at 5 p.m, maybe you got church, I don't know. But before life gets in the way, wait there and go click on the link in the description and join the waitlist. And just depending on when you're watching this video, the tickets might already be live. They might already be selling. Or they might be sold out. So either way, look, go check that description. If the waitlist is still open, then get on it. Please, don't dilly-dally. If tickets are already up, then grab yours before they're gone. Because I'm telling you now, yeah, 1,000 is the cap. And this is going to be the biggest event that we have ever put on. And it will not stay open for long. Because we hit 1,000 last year. And I know some of you are going to be asking, right, 1,000 players, damn, only 30, 40 in the final. What if you get cut? Yeah, what if you get cut? What if it happens? What if you go and you get cut on the first weekend? I understand. Let me deal with that head on, yeah? Let me just address you lot straight away. Getting cut is not the end of the road. I want you to think about what you've already done by just turning up. You've performed in front of real scouts, fair enough, it's day 1, so not the most scouts, but on a real stage. And you've got the footage from that day. And that doesn't disappear because you didn't go all the way. Most players never even get that far, do you know that? 1,000's not a lot to the population of people in the UK that are chasing a professional contract or chasing football. And beyond the event itself, this isn't a one-off. The big stage is the front door into everything that we do at Basic Ball Group, the coaching, the development, the pathways, the opportunities, the exposure, okay, that keeps going on long after October and November. So even a player who goes out early is going to walk away with more than what they came in with. This isn't a lottery ticket, it's a starting line, okay? Look, I operate some weekly training, right? But listen, I want to be just straightforward with you. Don't turn up in October and just hope that you're ready. Hope is not a plan. You have to have a plan. Get ready. Get ready. You can train with me every single week in the run up to this, in the lead up. I've dropped the link to apply in my bio. That's where you can actually come and actually sharpen your tools, you know. We always need to sharpen our tools in the chivalry. and sharpen your level to the standard that the event demands, and it's going to be some high standards. The technical side, the decision making, the mentality, the attitude, the approach, so that when you walk out for that first cut, you're not nervous, you're not hoping, but instead you're prepared. You've already done the work that everyone else is going to wish they've done. Okay? Don't watch this video and still be the player that hasn't done the work. The player that stays wishing. I want serious players only. And I hope I've said that clearly. Look, serious players only. I've said it again and I'm going to say it again clearly. Because the ones who put in the work before the stage are the exact same ones who's going to be still standing on it at the end. Every single time, it don't fail. So if you're serious, again, the link is in my bio. Apply to train with me weekly. Let's get you to the standard before October even starts. Yeah, now let's reminisce a little bit. You guys want some proof of the pudding? Rule the field 2025. And if any part of you is sitting there thinking this is all just talk, let me show you that it isn't. Last year we ran an event called Rule the Field. It was amazing. Same idea at its core. Players who felt overlooked, ignored, missed, given a real stage for once in their lives. That's all that we delivered to them. And it worked. It genuinely did work. Off the back of the events we've ran, players have gone on to earn academy trials at professional levels. Invitations to these things. Academy fixtures, professional trial offers, real players, real names, real pathways. And that came from nothing more than finally just getting seen properly. Just one time, by the right person or by the right people. And that's not a promise that I'm making. It's not a promise that I'm making up on the spot. It's a track record. And the big stage is the exact same thing. The same proven idea, taken to the biggest scale than we have ever done it. More players, more scouts, much more on the line. For us and for you. So this is it. This is the fight for the big stage. 1,000 players walking in, 1 or 2 squads worth remembering walking out. And the only real question that matters is whether you're going to be in that room or sat at home watching this on YouTube, watching it happen to somebody else, just wishing that it was you. I already know which one you want. So come, let's go. The link is in the description, the first link anyway. Before we go, all of you, 30 push-ups right now. 30 push-ups, let's go. Are you still waiting? You're just watching me do these push-ups, you're not? Are you serious? Come on, it starts here at this video. Click the subscribe button. Let's go. You know what I'm here for, boys. Let's put in that work. Sorry, is it 30 yet? Yeah, okay. Right, boys. As I said, the first link is in the description. Join the waitlist right now. Or if the tickets are already live, grab yours before they sell out. Secondly, apply to train with me weekly if you want to prepare for this, okay, properly, the right way. The link is also in my bio. And let's get you sharp before October. And if you're 15, 16 or above at the right through to under 23s and you have been waiting and waiting for your one real chance, doesn't God work in miraculous ways? This is it. This is it. Take the chance, because I'll leave you with the same thing that I tell every single player who walks through my door. We don't tell you that you're good enough. We give you the stage to prove it. Alright, I'll see you on that stage, yeah? Let's see if I can sign out like a Ninja Turtle.